Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be checking out some more of the awesome action co-op roguelike, Sworn. So, in last episode, in case you missed it, we had a bit of a wild build. We played as the monk, and we messed around with monk turrets, dealing an absolute frig ton of damage. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then do go check out my previous video. But spoilers for today's video, I've totally skipped the Vigilante. We're going to be going on to the Spectre. But one thing I will say is, if you guys have any builds you want me to try out for the Vigilante, then please do let me know, because the wells sort of run dry in terms of builds that I want to try out with the Vigilante that I've not recorded videos for yet, that aren't too similar to other builds I've already done. But yeah, for today, we're going for the Spectre. As always, there will be chapters in this video, so if you want to skip ahead to the run start, then feel free. But for now, we're going to go through a little bit of the pre-run setup. For the source, what I've got is the Channeler. We will be doing a spell build today, so Channeler Flip in the War Tree, and Channeler Flip... Oh, actually, wait, no, we're not doing Channeler Flip in the Life Tree. We are doing Nimble Flip in the Life Tree to get an extra dash. Then Devotion. We're going to be going Purity today. 3% base damage for each blessing from the Fey Lord you have the most blessings from. We're sort of gonna try and do a GOG and Beera build. Mainly what we're aiming for is specifically this duo blessing here, Shatter. Hitting a frozen foe with an attack that inflicts stagger will shatter the ice for massive damage. I'm gonna try to trigger this as much as possible. So we want lots of freezing and then stagger on our main attack. So in order to achieve that, we're going to be using Spirit Guardians as our spell today. This is the semi build around, I would say. Really, it's equal with the Armillary Sphere as our weapon. So in terms of what flips you on the Armillary Sphere, we've got Unstable Energy. The projectile from your heavy attack travels faster, detonates earlier, and deals 10% more damage. We're not really going to be using our heavy attack that much. This is mainly here because of the travels faster and detonates earlier, so we can spam it a little bit more. And then the crucial one here, Overflowing Bolts. Your light attack fires an additional bolt. Now, this is going to be essential because we're going to have stagger on our bolts. So we want as many projectiles hitting an enemy as we possibly can to inflict as much stagger as possible. And possibly actually hit as many enemies as possible. So our light attack looks a little bit like this. It's got, what's that, 4 projectiles in quite a wide spread. So we can hit multiple enemies at once if we have stagger on this. And then our heavy attack is this big explosion. And we've got our spell, which is summoning little turrets around us. These will have chill and hopefully freeze on. So the aim of the game is freeze and chill enemies with our spell, and then shatter them with our main attack. Alright, with all that out of the way, should we get started? Let's get into a run. Is the game a little bit quiet? I think it might be. Let me just bump it up one notch. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I might have to turn that down again in boss fights, because bosses can sometimes be disgustingly loud. And I've brought... Oh, sorry. One thing that I forgot to say. In terms of potions, I'm bringing Gog out with me. But it's either Beera or Gog you're going to want potion-wise. I'm going to pop them straight away. And we got a choice of both of them. Ooh, well, I do want your Beera. But I also want Gog. Here we go. Mighty Touch. Your light attack is stronger and inflicts stagger, gives a 30% damage bonus, and at max stagger, foes become stunned and unable to move or attack temporarily. And stagger amount is based on the attack's damage. While we don't have high attack damage with our light attack, because we have multiple projectiles, it stacks that damage a little bit better. And we're immediately going to go for the elite here with minus 30% movement speed and heavy attack blessing seal as the corruption. Try and get some better rewards in this room. I'm pretty sure that doing elite rooms has a higher chance of extra goodies spawning in the room, whether that be Fey Realms or just like pots with money in or secret shops. I'm pretty sure that you get a higher chance of rolling into those random additions on the map, but we've nearly got this guy. Nice and easy there. Oh, there's Oberyn. Your Fury stacks decay one at a time. We're not doing Fury today. Otherwise, that would be incredibly good. Yeah. Bit of a shame. We're also not doing Mab, so we go for the Fey Banner. Only it was an elite one. We're already pretty easily stunning enemies here. We just need to get our freeze online. Okay, I'm gonna go more stagger though. Relentless, your attacks that inflict stagger deal more damage to foes that are stunned. 30% damage bonus. Yeah. Give me that. And we're going for elite again. Stay inside the ritual circle and lightning. Let's just double check the room. Yep, the corruptions. We need to save rerolls or buy more rerolls because the swords in the stone are going to be pretty essential for this build. There's two in particular that I'm thinking of. But if we see Beera or Gog, we pretty much just take them. Especially Beera. Beera's going to be absolutely crucial to this build, even though we've not seen... Well, we saw her and denied her. But at that point, Gog was better. We're going to be wanting spell... basically all of the spell-related upgrades from Beera. Can I not hit that? There we go. Alright. Ah, there's Beera. Amazing. Minus 50% mana regen and cyclones. Are the corruptions? Let's go for the back end. I like to check the back of the map just in case a loot goblin spawned, because there frequently I have it where I start taking out enemies close to where you enter a stage, and then once I've taken them out and I head to the back of the stage, there's a loot goblin just despawning, basically doing his teleporting away animation, so I don't have enough time to get the money. Awesome, we get it. Chilling Flourish, your spell is stronger and inflicts chill, and we get 10 bonus flat damage. Chill For each stack, it causes a foe to move and attack 4% slower. It stacks up to 10 times, I believe. And we get our first sword in the stone. Let's just double check. There's no Lancelot in this area. Nope. If Lancelot's in here, it's going to be a rough room for us. Oh, we've been spared. 50% enemy damage and minus 50% mana regen is awful for this early on in the game anyway. But we can get something real good here. We do want Arcane Chaos at some point, but we want to open the floodgates. Here we go. This is the entire build around. It's going to be what gives us the ability to freeze super quickly, which means we can shatter loads. So open the floodgates. Your spell becomes a toggle. While active, mana is automatically spent to summon Spirit Guardians. Gain +1 max mana. Thank you very much. I will do all these. There's a res token. I think I'm going to buy it. I do love a good res token. 25% increased damage on the boss. Well, the legendary beast is the corruption of this room, and we get Questing Beast. Nice. Oh yeah. I need to remember that it's a toggle now. And not to just spam my spell. That's the one thing that I find difficult with Open the Floodgates. I either spam my spell or I completely forget about it. I just got to remember to be a bit vigilant there. We pretty much just want to keep light attacking until this guy's down. We'll get there eventually. Damage is a little bit slow at the moment, admittedly. But we are at the very start of the run. So you can't have everything immediately. Okay, we definitely need money. We need to save up for that 300. So Earthquakes are -5%. Maximum health curse for 150 gold, I think it is. Or is it 200? Did it again. I spammed it again. Spammed the spell again. It's a toggle, Mimir. Come on. It's just like muscle memory, I suppose. From the amount of times just panic spamming spells. Oh, there we go. That's the elite down. 150 gold. Ooh, and we have Lancelot on this floor. Do you know what? Let's just calmly wait. We want our spell to be fully charged and toggled so we can get the fastest DPS rate when these guys do spawn. I think we go for the mage first. Oh, that was terrible on my part. Right. Now we've just got the swordsman with his Omega Dive. Nice. Pretty simple fight there. We're going to be skipping the health for a Fey banner. We're going to be very, very blessing intensive this run, I think. Ooh, destroy crystals before they spawn foes. We might be a bit slow. Where are they spawning? There. With our turrets out, we're actually not doing too bad. Although them exploding ain't great. Ooh. Almost. Get get that damage in. Oh. Yeah, man. We made it. I really want Beera, but how much do I want to reroll? I think with Gog there, we kind of want to save our rerolls. Let's go for Gog. Okay, Landslide is absurd. Pretty much just for room clear. You'll see how insane the knockback is. Your attacks that inflict stagger deal extra knockback to minor foes. I think we got to pick that up. I would say Unmatched Power is probably better, but Landslide is more fun. Do we go for the power play? Nah, I think we go for the fun play. Knockback is incredible. I'm not sure if I've turned my spell on or off. There we go. Well, we're back up to full. Then we go money again. As we need that 300. Can we get a loot goblin? No, we can't. Our highest DPS comes when we start a room, because we enter a room with full mana. That knockback is honestly, it's ludicrous. Yeah, I gotta go for the Horn of Strength here. But what do we put damage on? I think we go damage on our light attack, because we're only really going to be using our spell for freezing enemies. And most of our damage, hopefully, will be coming from Shatter. We just want to stop avoiding all the nasty enemy attacks here. We got hit more than I'd like. There we go. We even have a Fey Realm. Yeah. Let's upgrade our Mighty Touch here for more stagger. 50% bonus damage, so we get an extra 20%. Amazing. Now the question is, what do we want to get? I think we get Merlin here, so we don't need... Oh no, it's destroy every beacon. It's going to be Morgana then. I just want to say thank you to you lovely viewers out there who corrected me in the last video. Apparently it's guaranteed, depending on the event, who you get. So if you get stand-in portals, the reward for Fey Realms is always going to be Merlin, and if you get destroy the crystals, it's always going to be Morgana. Ooh, light attack is stronger, but your heavy attack is weaker. We're hardly using our heavy attack, so I feel like that is the way we want to go. I do love a bit of movement speed, but we want our light attack to be stronger. And we don't care about a heavy attack, so Impoverished Might is not the play, even though it's the rarest here. Let's go. Feeble Skill. Your light attack is stronger, but your heavy attack is weaker. 40% damage bonus on the light attack and minus 25% damage bonus on the heavy attack. Yes, please. Light attack, Blessing Seal, and no resurrections, or light attack, Blessing Seal, and 20% enemy attack speed. Sure. Bit grim that they're both light attack Blessing Seals when we've just upgraded our light attack. But The game has a funny way of doing that, doesn't it? I feel like it registers what you've just picked up from one of the Fey realms and then counters it. Oh, we don't even get the pushback anymore. Well, it was an easy room regardless. We've got 377, so we've got 77 coins to spend here. I think that's the shop before the boss. Alright, folks, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, what were we doing? Blessings gained appear 1 rarity higher. Is that worth picking up? Boss, we're only going to get it for probably 2-3 chambers. Depends what counts as a chamber. If chambers are counted as like the in-between stages where you get your health back and stuff like that, then yeah, I think it's only going to be 4 chambers of the first one, because we've got the shop, then we've got the boss, and we can't afford a blessing in the shop before the boss, and obviously you don't get a blessing as a reward for the boss. Then if it counts the chamber after the boss, that leaves us with only three chambers. Is it worth paying 38 to potentially only get... I guess it's the equivalent of just buying a upgrade from here. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. And Lance, there is the money. You absolute thieving bastard. But we gotta spend money to make money, am I right? Or at least beat the game. It's Gwen time. That lightning's a good one for us to have, I would say. We stunned him mid whirlwind. Love it. The chill should be messing him up quite severely. Just knock these guys miles. Knock you away. And he is stunned again. Ooh. I did not see that guy's projectile then. Ooh. Okay. Bit of a bad dodge. But we're chilling. He's got about 15% of his health left, maybe. Stunned again. Oh, are we 1 health away from being able to afford the red crystal? We are. I believe it's 45. Oh well. Looks like we'll be on 59 health. Oh wait, hang on. We get a heal going into here. Never mind. We heal for 5. It's bearer time. Give me that essence of frost. Yeah, Lance. Leave us on 4 health. And we definitely want to get rid of the max health curse here. Fairy Embers, minus 30% movement speed, and lightning are the curses. Or the corruptions on the room. Hopefully we'll get Bearer in our next offerings, or we'll get a banner, then we can guarantee Bearer with the potion. Oh, I need to remember to toggle on. Oh, come on, dude. Getting slowed down so brutal there. Just get poisoned. Okay. Anything else in this room? It doesn't look like it. No. Alright. I guess we'll go for a Titania Blessing. We can put that on our heavy attack at least. Exploding Mushrooms and Light Attack Blessing Seal. Even though we're not really using our heavy attack, having Ignite on it is actually pretty decent because it could do a decent thwack of damage. We can just weave it in with our other attacks when the Ignite's off cooldown. But we do want more beerers. Definitely. Oh, that guy spawned just outside the range of that exploding mushroom there. Nasty. Oh, we get a legendary one. Alright, okay. Burning Strike every 8 seconds. Your heavy attack will ignite foes for 200% damage. I think we gotta take that. The, is also reasonable as well, though. This ignites everyone in an area. I think we've got to take the legendary Burning Strike here. 200% damage bonuses. Too good to miss up on. And we get our banner, so we can chug the bearer potion immediately. Oh, wait. Why don't I have it? We used Gogmagog on the last floor, didn't we? Maybe it must have bugged between runs. Unless I'm being thick. Oh, it's a little bit harder for us to move around the map. And yeah, that was inevitable. Okay, we're starting to get quite a few enemies spawning now. Let's try and get poison to sort them out. We missed. The pushback is really good, but not against these guys that jump at you. Unless you hit them mid-jump, but it's a bit sketchy to do that. Alright, we're re-rolling. There's Bearer. Okay. That is pretty incredible. Ice Storm attacks that inflict chill have a chance to spawn a Frost Nova on hit. Do we do that, or do we re-roll? I think Ice Storm's worth picking up, so we definitely take it. There's one Bearer ability that's gonna supercharge this build that I really want. It's Spell Thief, I believe it's called, and it gives you mana whenever you hit an enemy with an attack. So with our Sword in the Stone, that essentially means unlimited turrets. It's pretty freaking wild. I definitely heard a secret shop. Where you at? Here we go. Do we want any of these? Nah. Restore health's okay. Heal at the start of each chamber's okay, but I don't think any of it's worth the money. -1 dash charge and -100% trap resistance or spell blessing seal and 50% enemy movement speed. Nah, we're going for the elite. And let's rush them as well. There you are. You're counted as a minor foe, even though you're an elite. These jumping guys fucking kicking our ass here. Okay. With the slow, it's rather brutal. Ooh, I thought we were going to get the hit there, but we managed to avoid it. Awesome. And that is a room. Is there anything decent for us left in this room? No. I wouldn't mind a little bit of healing. I think I'm going to take the Fey Heart, though. Minus 50% mana regen. As the corruption. And no resurrections. Think we'll be fine against Whirlwind, guys. Purely on the fact that we can just keep pushing them back, so they don't really pose any threat. 20 extra health is lovely to have, though. As we're about to go into the legendary beast of Act 2. Who do we want to fight the most? Maybe the little guy. It's either two big rats or a small rat. It's the small rat. Yeah, I think that's better for us, in all honesty. Wait for him to jump 3 times. Then unload. We should be pretty good at taking out the little rats that he spawns. Ooh, he says as he gets hit. Okay. The poison is spooky. Get ready for the third and final jump. He's staggered. Amazing. Oh, do you know what? We can get an explosion off. One more jump. One more jump indeed. Watch out for the rat. Oh, there was 2. Didn't even see. Oh no, we're in a precarious spot here. Try and keep the rats away from us. 1, 2, and a third jump. Nice. He's stunned. And that should be game over. Oh. Upgrade or money, upgrade or money. Explosive enemy death crying dash blessing seal. Yeah, I think we go for the elite upgrade here, but the question is, what do we want to upgrade? Is it time to start upgrading our spell? Oh, look at all that nasty... The bloody explosive enemy death cry. Making it real hard to get near the mosquito. So many AoEs. Oh, the poison took us down. Well, that's what the extra res token was for. Just got that guy. Yeah. See you later, buddy. Good. Oh, wait. No. Good fight. Oh. 3 very good options here. I still think it's probably worth getting extra damage on our light attack. Although the bonus flat damage on our spell will equate to a lot more damage later on. Do you know what? Let's go equal upgrades. We'll go level 3 in both the spell and the light attack. Yeah. We are sort of splitting ourselves between the two. Tiring enemy death crime minus 5% permanent max health curse, or tiring enemy death crime minus 1 mana charge. We go for the elite again. Nothing but elites all the way down. I want to rush straight for the elite if I can. Oh my god. Ah, it's a mozzie. We nearly got hit then by a leaper. Doing oh, we definitely got hit there. They come from across the screen. Very difficult to notice. Right, we need to start dealing damage to this chuffing mosquito. There we go. flying through objects. There we go. Mosquito's dead, but that is a lot of guys. Oh, and with our ignited heavy attack, we just blew up almost all of them there. Beautiful. Okay. I think we go money over upgrade here. Nothing else in this room. Yeah, 50% enemy damage and dash blessing seal. We have no dash blessing, so the seal is fine. 50% enemy damage is a bit scary when you're playing as the Spectre, being incredibly squishy, rather. Nearly said tanky there. I want to take out the jumpers first. We're playing it safe. We might be able to get off a good ignite. You keep jumping, my friend. We definitely want to stay out of the way of him. Alright. Let's get an ignited spell off. They're not summoning anymore, are they? Ooh, that is another guy, though. There we go. Nice little heavy attack sorted all them out. Oh, and we get an elite bearer. Yeah, I gotta take that. Enemy trap immunity and stay inside the ritual circle. If we can get an upgraded spell thief, happy days. We're gonna be going nuts. I want to take this guy out as quickly as I can. We're gonna be pulling out all of the stops. Hopefully not take damage from it. But we gotta keep an eye out for whirlwinders. Ah, there we go. Before the elite could spawn an insane amount of enemies, we managed to take them out. Always good to see. There we go. I think I've got to use rerolls here to try and get Spell Thief. There it is. Spell Thief, hitting an enemy with a light attack or heavy attack restores mana, 7% mana per hit. Absolutely. This is gonna make us become basically just a spamming god. And I think it's the shop before the boss. Do we get healing? Or do we go more bearer? I think we go more bearer. Bearer and a bit of healing, actually, yeah. Frost Novas inflict a large amount of frostbite. Are we actually making Frost Novas at the moment? Yeah, we are. Okay, that's freezing for us. Yeah, I think it's worth picking up Bitter End here, and let's get a little bit of healing as we go into old Percy. See how he deals with the, hopefully the turret spam that's about to happen. You just want to stay locked on him. Oh yeah, the turret spam is real. We've not got the freeze off yet, so we still need more ways to inflict freeze with Bearer. Maybe we get some more Frost Novas and have them detonate instantly. I think that would be a really good pickup. We're not quite at super spam that we want to be. But we can get there for sure. If we get a few upgrades in Spell Thief, then yeah, we'll be sorted. That was a nice and easy Sir Percival there. Beautiful. Okay. Do we really want any of these? I guess we could get Essence of Wind for the duo blessings. But also, Essence of Death, the duo blessing with Beera, is after 30 seconds in combat, our attacks deal significantly more damage. Now, with the build we're running, our fight's going to last more than 30 seconds. Maybe. Probably not. I think the duo blessing with Oberon makes Frost Novas trigger 3 times. Yeah, it does. I remember now. You get 3 Frost Novas, so we want to go with that. And sorry, Oberon. I know I just said I wanted you, but there's a sword in the stone there. Minus 100% trap resistance and stay inside the ritual circle. There's a couple of swords in the stone that we could get that would be good with this build. So hopefully we won't need to use our rerolls. I think I'd like to save those for blessings rather than swords in the stone, because we have like the crucial sword in the stone, which is open the floodgates. That's like necessary, but other swords in the stone can fill the same sort of niche, let's say. Like Plentiful Bolts here. Light attack fires an additional bolt. That is real good for getting more stagger. Primed power for 2 permanent instances of your spell, but lose 1 max mana. That is also incredibly good. However, is it necessary? It means we start off at 2 instances of our spell. I don't think we need it. And we definitely don't want Deadly Orbit. Let's get Plentiful Bolts. I know the primed power seems like it would be very good, having 2 constant turrets, but so my reasoning behind not picking that is that what we got here, Plentiful Bolts, not only gives us more stagger because we're hitting enemies an additional time, but also generates us an extra mana, or percentage of mana because we're hitting an enemy an extra time. So that's my reasoning behind it. So taking that actually means that we have a little bit more defense and a lot more spell spam. I'm still going to go for the elite here. I'd love another Fey Realm Blessing. Oh, there's heal and money. See over there. First of all, let's get our spell rocking and a-rolling. Ooh, I nearly got damaged then. I forgot we had -1 dash charge. Oh yeah, we're rinsing these guys now. Amazing. Go for healing, even though we don't need it. This just gives us a little bit extra money. And of course, we want as much money as we can get. Alright. I think we're gonna want to prioritize upgrades now, and getting rerolls, so we can try and get upgrades on our Spell Thief. Let's go for Horn of Strength. I did just say we wanted upgrades. This is going to be another glass cannon build. Or it's shaping up to be anyway. Ooh. Just because we're not taking hardly any max health. Getting them freezes off. Let's keep going. Get behind this guy. Well, that was a very awkward spot to be in. Amazing. There we go. Spell Thief. Hitting an enemy with a light attack or heavy attack restores mana, going from 7 to 9.1% per hit. That's incredible. That should, in theory, give us a lot, like a ton more turrets. And yeah, we're going for Fey Banner again, even though it's a spell blessing seal. We'll get Oberon here. We'll chug our potion for it. Destroy the crystals before they spawn foes. Okay. That can be arranged. Ooh, only just there. Oh, we just missed out on that. Unfortunate. We gotta get locked in for some of these crystals. Holy moly. Man, it's making it so... Look at all the crap on the ground. I think that's all of the crystals. Now we just gotta take out these arseholes. What are you playing at, fellas? You're making it so I can't bloody move anywhere. Oh. It's making it very hard to hit them, actually. At least enemies aren't regenning health. Because I can only get, like... Okay, I need... Get away from that. That's an absolute shit show. God. We got him. We took a fair amount of damage here. But... At the moment... We're looking fine. There we go. Now we've just got these AoE dudes to worry about. No problem. Spells going hard. What you got for me, Oberon? Ultimate. It is legendary. However, we're not really doing Fury, so it is less good to pick up. This ultimate absolutely slaps if you've got any Fury in your build. Don't really want the companion, so I guess we're going for Tempest Dash here. When you dash, summon a whirlwind that follows your path. Whirlwind deals 18 damage, okay. That is essentially just so we can start seeing the duo blessing for Oberon. And yeah, let's keep going, elites. Minus 100% trap resistance and towering enemy death cry. A little bit scary. Mainly for the traps, the ones that do that. Yeah. We got to watch out as well because our light attack does lock us in an animation while we're launching our projectiles. We're pretty much exclusively going to be looking for Beera and Gog Magog now, I think. There's the legendary beast. Just double check this room, making sure we've not missed anything. Alright. We'll see how we do against... Hopefully it's Eye Guy. Although we may actually do better against the Witch. It's Eye Guy. Awesome. Abyssal Watcher. Bring it on, buddy. Can we freeze him? I don't think he's having a good day. Poor dude. He's stunned. He went from frozen to stunned. Oh man, okay. Some bad damage from me there, but we're fine. We've pretty much got him in the bag. There we go. Stunned, frozen, stunned, frozen, stunned, frozen. Lovely combo. You love to see it. We're definitely going for money here. Ooh, and we get a challenge shrine as well. Combat shrine. I wouldn't say no to a bit of healing if the game wants to give it to me. We got to watch out. Do you know what? I'm going to actually go for this laser beam guy first, because I think he represents an enemy that's probably the most likely to hit me there. Try and get this guy to move towards us. There we go. Now we should just be able to rinse him. 268 coins. Let's get a little bit more. And also get rid of our curse with that fairy ember. Nice. Ooh, I dashed into that there. Okay. Keep range from the Oilers. We could do with a little bit of a heal. Would be nice game. Anything else in this room? No. I think we may get the heal before the boss. There's an elite upgrade. Meteor Shower and Lightning. Meteor Shower is the one that I'm worried about the most. It always causes me to take damage. Oh, there's a secret shop as well. We don't want to... We want to bloody stay as... Oh, there's so many birds. Nasty. I want to get out of there. Not a fan of the birds. Luckily, they're weak, so they're relatively easy to get with our turrets. Take out the little guys first, then we can worry about the big slappers. Right. Damage-free room, that was, I think. Oh, absolutely. We're going for more levels in Spell Thief, going from 9 to 11% mana per hit. Rarity of a random blessing. What we got? 289. Do kind of want a little bit of healing, but yeah, let's upgrade the rarity of a random blessing and get enemies to drop gold when killed. Awesome. That is our light attack being upgraded to uncommon. Absolutely worth it. Minus 100% trap resistance and minus 30% movement speed, or minus 30% movement speed and minus 5% max health curse. We'll go for the max health curse, since as soon as we pick up the fairy embers, it gets removed. So it's essentially like just having minus 30% movement speed as a room curse. So, oh no. Sometimes the dodging can be a little bit frustrating with this weapon. Okay, it's just these guys. Or that guy, should I say. Oh, and there's another secret shop. I think that's where I heard it. Yeah. Heal at the start of each chamber. Is that worth picking up? So, the shop before the boss will give us 20. This gives us 20. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to pick it up. And I'm going to go for the money. Is there going to be a loot goblin anywhere? No, doesn't look like it. Get your laser beams out my face. Come on. We're just going to trap you in a corner. You shouldn't have come over here, pal. Nothing but death awaits you. Oh, laser beams. Laser beams indeed. There's the shop before the boss. And we got 370 gold. That means we can buy 2 heals and a blessing. There's Bearer. Freezing chill, attacks that inflict chill also build up frostbite on enemies. Frostbite is at max frostbite, foes become frozen and are unable to move or attack. I think this is just going to be completely absurd because we're spamming with our turrets, so enemies are going to be frozen constantly with this. Yeah, we've got to take that. Oh, I think I got to go for the max health and then get a heal. Yeah, rather than getting an upgrade there. I feel like it's more valuable to us. Right? We got Lady Bedivere. Let's put our spell on. And then get things rocking and a-rolling. Immediately frozen. We can... Oh, is she going to go into a stagger? She is. Look at this insanity. Yeah, we just completely stun lock her. Beautiful. And she's done. Those balls aren't going to hurt me, are they? No. Ooh. That's some crazy damage. Used our Gog, we've used our Bearer, we've used Oberon. I think it's time for the Sanguine Serum to get a little bit of health restore. Hopefully we won't take too much damage in here. But you never know. With all this freezing, we should be fine. We may have to wait between activations. Between, you know, doing different objectives for our magic to be restored. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Arthur. We get it. You're a big bad man with a big sword. What we got here? Enemy trap immunity and no reses, or exploding mushrooms and minus 5% maximum health curse. I'm going to pick Fairy Embers for the same reason that I did in the previous room. Oh, you absolute arse. Want to get him frozen. Come on. Get freezing. Get freezing. Right, now we just have the archer to worry about. Archer's frozen. Turn the toggle off. Ooh, money or upgrade here. Money is -1 mana charge and cyclones, and upgrade is meteor shower and enemy movement speed. Yeah, I think we go for a bit of money. And I really want to take out the swordsman first. I think they represent more damage, at least for me. No! Bad spot there, holy crap. Are you gonna get a charge in? No, you're not. Right. Both of them down. Nice. I'm going for a Fey Banner, 50% enemy movement speed, and explosive enemy death cry. Dash out of there. Just moving around. Oh, the traps got us. Right, swordsman's down, even though we were aiming for the mace guy the entire time. But there we go. Reroll. We get Gog. Foes you stun create an eruption for 200 damage. Stun effects last longer. 50% duration. How good is that? I think I'd rather take the damage. 200 damage. And then, yeah. Enemies regen health and 50% enemy movement speed. That is going to be painful. But we take the mage down first. Stand behind the table so the archer can't get us. And then, yeah. Nice and easy room there. Oh, Beera, give me the good stuff. Spell deal bonus damage or increase max stacks of chill by 5%. By 5, sorry. Do we care about max stacks of chill? So it goes from 40 to 60%. Reduced attack and movement speed. I think we just go for damage. 20% damage bonus is fine on our spell. Earthquakes and minus 5% maximum health curse or meteor shower and tidal wave. I've got to take the max health curse there because tidal waves and meteor showers will be painful for me. Oh, is he going to come out swinging? Yeah, he was. Oh, folks, are we back? I think we are. Okay, sorry about that. I had something in... a little bit of a tickly cough there, so I just had to sort myself out. Right. To Arthur we go.
But this is where your story ends.
Wanna bet, Arthur? We have barely any health. No max health to buy there. Let's go for an Oberon Blessing. Oh yes, we get it. Nova Surge, the duo blessing. Your Frost Novas burst 3 times. That's going to be so much damage. And you know what? I will buy the heal. Is there anything we can get rid of? Not really. I think we're good. Let's go to Arthur. See how quickly we can stun lock this guy. Get our attacks in now, after he's done his swinging. He's frozen. We got Frost Novas. Doing a good job. Is he going to be immediately frozen? Yeah, he is. You gotta love that. And again. Incredible work. Into phase 2. Oh, so much damage. Like, individually, it's not that much damage, but it's the fact that we're, like, constantly stunning and freezing him means that we basically just have free reign to go ham. We get a stun in. We absolutely can, and he's going to immediately freeze. Okay, almost on numero tres, phase 3. Not doing too shabby. Hopefully, I'm gonna be on the lookout for Gog in the next act, because I really want that Shatter Duo Blessing, because I think it's gonna mean that we deal an incredible amount of damage. Oh, that was terrible. Somehow I didn't get hit there. Not entirely sure how I managed to avoid getting damaged, but sure, I'll take it. Oh, going straight into a stun. Into a freeze. And look at this damage. He's like, oh, we don't even need to worry about avoiding stuff. Really? Oh, here we go. We do need to with the swordsman. He's stunned straight away. We're just gonna keep going for him. Ignore the swordsman. Nice. That is what I call a crazy alpha fight. Basically locking him out of playing the game. I don't think we need another Oberon Blessing, so let's go for a Fey Banner. Enemy Trap Immunity and Meteor Shower. Other corruptions. We're looking for Gog and Beera. Might be a bit hard to hit these guys while we're trying to avoid their homing bullets. Now, I wish I could push their homing bullets back a bit using my my primary attack, like I can push enemies back. But thankfully, we have 2 dashes in this place, because if we had one, it would be way harder to avoid those homing exploding shots. It's over. Oh, and we get Beera. Come on, give us something good. There's Deep Chill again. I don't think we care about max stacks of chill. But Nova Burst, your Frost Novas deal more damage and are 50% larger. I think Frost Novas do actually equate to quite a hefty chunk of our damage. So, yeah, sure. 30% more damage on them is beautiful. And we're absolutely going for the Horn of Strength here. Minus 30% movement speed and heavy attack Blessing Seal are the corruptions. want as much power as we can get. Go for that elite. Try and get in there. We'll take these guys out first, though. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Nearly got him. There we go. Oh, and those guys were just frozen anyway. Okay. Thank you. Much appreciated. We don't want any of these, really. Let's reroll. More stagger on our light attack, more damage on our frost novas, or just generally more damage. Let's just do more damage on our spell, I think. Does that equate to more damage? This gives us more stagger. Let's get everything to level 3, why not? Spellcaster, damage bonus from 20 to 32%. And we got Ultimate Sealed and minus 20% enemy attack speed, or Cyclones and minus 5% max health curse. We're going for the Moonstones. I don't want any more max health curse, especially when we've got so little max health. Move in, switch on our spell, and get a rockin' and a rollin'. Okay, didn't mean get hit by those projectiles there, but sure. Oh, they can be horrible to dodge. You just gotta stay up close to these guys, which admittedly is pretty hard to do when you're knocking them. You're knocking them away. Oh man, can't take too much more damage in this room. We need some health for the boss. I have a feeling we're going to be using our revives to great effect when it comes to Morgana. Excuse me? I don't think you're supposed to be there, my friend. As much as I want to go for the elite here, we got to go for Fairy Embers. We got to get rid of that 9 max health curse. Do you know what I've come to realize, actually? I think pushing away enemies is actively bad in this stage. Because a lot of the enemies are doing, in this area at least, are doing ranged attacks on you. So you're actually pushing them into their optimal range. Oh, that guy was just about to punch me then. Could potentially benefit from a sword in the stone, but I think light attack blessing seal in this room. That's kind of rough. Are we going to take more damage getting this health? What's this? Oh, both of them have light attack blessing seals. Okay, sure. I guess we'll go for the health then. Ooh, we're going to see how good our freeze is and our spell is. Oh my god, you friggin' fire behind you as well. That is gross. He's frozen. We gotta get in there and deal damage while we can, but there's so many enemies. Okay, the elite's down. Get ready for the claw. Dodge out the way. Almost got hit by that punch there, but we managed to dodge it. Okay, we still have really good damage. We did get Might go for more max health here over an upgrade. Yeah. Heavy attack blessing seal's pretty irrelevant. We're also gotta remember that we've got healing potion. So we pretty much want to crack that on Morgana. Oh, I need to do my spell straight away. Yeah, we're going to want to pop that on Morgana. As like pretty much the first time I think we freeze her. That's probably our best action we can do there. Get ready for the claw. Oh, what? The claw hit us. Unbelievable. I was sure I was out of the range of that, but apparently not. Okay. Yeah, if I would change one thing, I think I wouldn't pick up the ability to push enemies. Here's the shot before the boss. And I think we're just going to take healing here. Yeah, there's no point in getting other rewards. 50 healing. 25% increased damage on Morgana as well. That is kind of brutal. But it's time. Let's see how this build does. So far, it has been completely crazy, especially against Arthur. It was nuts. We want to immediately toggle our spell. And get locked onto her. Close the gap. She's frozen. Okay, I missed the potion there, but I'll do it next time. Oh. I accidentally toggled off. She's stunned. Oh, we got a full heal from that. I mean, you can't really ask for much more, can you? Right. She's getting annihilated. Oh no. Shit. Okay. Well, it's a good job we got that full heal. I think this is going to be the hardest phase for us. Single target damage is way better than multi. Just get away from her while she's doing that. Try and get in close. Oh, that was 2 huge hits on us. We've still got 3 reses. So we just want to spam. I think it's worth taking a little bit of damage there. Damage for damage. Come on. Don't... Oh, yes, we stunned her as well. I was going to say, please don't do your transform into... Split into 3 different versions, because that cleanses her when she does that. Oh, get out of the way. There we go, she's cleansed. This is going to be painful. Right. That's them all down. Now we can focus on her. Oh, that's right at the end of that charge. There's so many projectiles that come out of her. It's absolutely mental. Are we hitting her with our staggers here? I'm not entirely sure we are. Oh, we are. You can't be long for this world, Morgana. Can we even do it without losing a life? We did. Hell yeah. All right, that was a crazy build. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to count, not count, sorry, if it's going to register as being a high damage build, because we weren't actually dealing that much damage. We were just constantly dealing loads of small ticks of damage from various sources. 453k, yeah, definitely on the lower end of damage dealt, but it was all about those stuns and freezes. Definitely made it slightly easy mode. We didn't actually get the duo blessing that I wanted to show off, Shatter, but regardless, that was a crazy build. And if you want to try it at home, you're going to need the Armillary Sphere with overflowing bolts and unstable energy as the blessings on it. Spirit Guardians as the spell with Open the Floodgates as the Sword in the Stone. Your spell becomes a toggle. While active, mana is automatically spent to summon Spirit Guardians. This is essential for the build. With, obviously, chill on your spell, but most importantly, Spell Thief. Hitting an enemy with your light or heavy attack restores mana. This was generating us so many casts of our spells, so many turrets. It's what made us go crazy. Then Freezing Chill. Attacks that chill inflict frostbite upon enemies, so we started to freeze enemies. Crazy. Spellcaster just for a little bit of extra damage. Ice Storm giving us Frost Novas. And the Frost Novas burst 3 times with Nova Surge Duo Blessing. Then we had Freezing... No, wait, we've already gone through that. Bitter End, here we go. Frost Novas inflict a large amount of frostbite. This was helping us freeze enemies really consistently and quickly. So I would say it is a must pick up for this build. And because we want the Oberon Duo Blessing, I would say Tempest Dash is also a must pick up. I suppose you could put it on something else, or you could get the Oberon ult. We didn't actually have an ult this run. But this was bought just so we could get Nova Surge. Any Oberon Blessing would work in the same way. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.